Let's jump right into it, and we'll start with the benefits of doing a no-spend month. If you don't know what a no-spend month is, it doesn't mean you spend $0 because that would be impossible. What it means is you only spend on essentials. So you will just pay your rent, pay your bills, and buy groceries. You are not going out to restaurants. You are not going out to bars. You are not going out to the movies. You are not buying DVDs on Amazon or going to concerts. You are just paying for the essentials and eliminating all discretionary spending. Now, you may be wondering, why would you do that? That seems incredibly silly. You work, you earn money. We earn that money so we can spend that money. So why are you not spending that money that you earned? First off, it is a great way to save money if that is a goal that you have. That's not really the primary reason, but just on logic. You aren't spending all this extra cash. Therefore, at the end of the month, you have extra money sitting there. It's not really extra money, it's your money, but it's money you haven't spent now. You've spent less money, so you have more money in your bank account. The logic checks out, story checks out. But also, by eliminating all those charges on your accounts, it makes it a lot more apparent where all your money is going automatically. When you have 100 charges every single month, you may have some subscriptions that are hitting your account that you completely forget about, and it gets lost in all of the numbers you see. So by eliminating all this spending on your credit card or your debit card or your withdrawals, now you are just seeing, oh, I'm still paying for Netflix. Oh, I'm still paying for Shudder. Oh, I'm still paying for this and that and that and that. At the end of the month, that's $60, $100 in subscriptions, and I'm not using any of them. So you are identifying where your money is actually going every single month when you don't have all this extra spending. And that allows you to go in and find all of the subscriptions and auto payments and cancel them if you are truly no longer using them and if you are no longer getting benefit from them. But most importantly for me is it allows me to reset and identify and break any potential bad habits that I am developing in regards to spending. That's all great and everything, but what have I actually learned about myself by doing these no-spend month challenges? Because over the last couple of years, I have done 6, maybe 8 of them. And I just finished a no-spend February, and somebody made a comment in passing. I think it may have been a joke, but they said, hey, why not do March 2? And then I responded, yeah, why not? So I guess I am doing a no-spend March as well, and I think it's really going to be good for me. But the first thing that I have learned is I am a huge sucker for FOMO, and doing these challenges where I don't allow myself to spend on any of this FOMO stuff, it allows me to break those habits of falling trap to the marketing of FOMO. For example, I really wanted a 4K UHD copy of RoboCop because that movie rules, and I wanted to see it on 4K UHD, but I found it in February, so I wasn't allowed to buy that. I did not allow myself to buy that. What has since happened? It has gone out of production, and people are flipping them on eBay for over $100 for the US version, so I just said, heck, I missed it. And I was a bit bummed out for a couple of days thinking, geez, I missed my opportunity to buy that 4K UHD copy of RoboCop. Now if I want it, I'm going to have to spend $100. And then I realized, who cares? You're going to be fine, dude. Your life is going to go on and it's going to be it's going to be wonderful. Even though you don't have that 4K UHD copy of RoboCop, why the hell are you letting a material item have any impact on how you feel, on how your day is going? That is ridiculous. So by doing this challenge over February and not giving in, it allowed me to come to that realization again. It's a realization I have to come to fairly frequently. I had to come to the exact same realization when I didn't allow myself to buy the Tom DeLonge Strat. Yes, I really wanted it. Yes, I technically did have the money, but I didn't have the disposable income to allow that to make sense. So I was a bit bummed out. Shoot, I missed the opportunity to spend my money. Maybe this is a crazy idea, but I don't think I should be viewing the ability to spend my money or the opportunity to spend my money as an opportunity. It should be me spending money because I need to, as opposed to feeling like the company's selling me something is somehow some gracious thing that they have done for me. It's ridiculous that it has gotten to that point. Another example is a wristwatch. You know I love wristwatches. I am addicted to wristwatches. Well, there is a watch brand called Studio Underdog, and they make these chronographs that have very interesting dials. One is a watermelon. I think they made some kind of pie one, maybe. But the most important one, last April Fools, they put out a pizza chronograph, and I love it. It is so goofy. It fits my theme because I love pizza. It was going to be my podcast is wristwatch. Try saying that 5 times fast. Podcasted wristwatch. Podcasted wristwatch. Podcasted wristwatch. Podcasted wristwatch. But I set a goal, I set a challenge, no wristwatches during 2024. This watch is only available in person, and I had a number of people who said, if you want one, we can find a way to get you one. And this is limited edition, I believe, so it's not going to be widely available. Would I enjoy it? Sure. But I set this goal for a reason. No new wristwatches in 2024. So what I did was say, you know what? No. Would I like it? Sure. Will my life be markedly better if I do get it? No. It's not going to be better. I will kick myself for having broken that challenge, having failed that challenge, so I will pass on it. I will not spend money on a watch as much as I may want it. Now, I understand completely that none of these situations can be considered significant sacrifices. I don't even think they could be considered inconveniences. They are just me not allowing myself to give in to every beck and whim and desire the moment that I have it. It is forcing me to practice discipline and forcing me to practice moderation. And I think that is the best takeaway that I have from these no-spend months. I'm also left with no other option but to enjoy the stuff that I already have or have access to, whether it be getting around to watching Frasier on Amazon Prime, whether it be watching a movie that I haven't gotten around to, or whether it be finally reading some books that I have been putting off for years. I love the movie Sphere. I know that's widely regarded as a garbage interpretation of the book. I don't care. I like it. The music is incredible. But I finally read the book. It is a fantastic sci-fi book. I finally got around to reading 1 Second After. That is a very depressing book that was recommended by Sound Speeds quite a while ago, maybe 3 years ago. And I finally read that, and it is fantastic. And then I pulled out my 2016 Kindle, and I am now reading a Resident Evil novel. I think it's the first one by, is it S.E. Hinton? I should know the author. I used to read these books in high school, but I'm getting around to that. Then I am going to start reading Dune, reading Game of Thrones, and reading book 2 in the Kingsbridge trilogy. I can't remember the name of it, but it is the Kingsbridge trilogy following Pillars of the Earth, and it is set in, I think it's the plague, the bubonic plague, the Black Death in England. I am very excited for all these books. It's going to be so cool. And it's because I am not allowing myself to waste money on buying new media. I have to enjoy what I already have. And it's been a blast. And it has forced me to be more responsible, be more reserved, be more disciplined, and practice moderation. So if you are having any concerns about your spending, I highly recommend giving a no-spend month a shot. All you're spending money on, rent or your mortgage. Did I just become the Swedish chef? It's your mortgage. Your rent or your mortgage. You're going to be paying your bills, your electricity, your gasoline, your insurance, all of that, and buying groceries. You're not going out to restaurants. You're not going out to bars. You're not going out to concerts. You're doing nothing. You are saving all your money and you are breaking those bad spending habits. I highly recommend it, and I will be doing it for another 28 days. Who knows? Maybe I'll go another month as well and just do a no-spend quarter. I don't know if I could do a full no-spend year. Maybe I'll do that during 2025, because why not? Why not? What am I going to buy? I don't need anything else. I'm already drowning in microphones. Okay, that's it for my rant on the benefits of a no-spend month. If you have ever tried speaking, maybe you should start a podcast, because I don't know how to speak, and I have been doing this for nigh on 10 years. But if you have ever tried a no-spend month, let me know how that has gone for you. What did you learn? Or is this something that you will be interested in trying out? Do you think you'll benefit from it? Or do you think it's a stupid thing that I do? I guess other people do it as well.